that again. Welcome back, beekeepers. We're going to go back into the rest of the inspection on the other 3 hives. Thanks for coming back, and wait for that big surprise near the end. Okay, here we are on the west side. We're going to do a quick inspection on these because it's been about 2 weeks since we were out here. Got the feeder on the top. This is one of my nukes from this year. I fed it a quart last time I was out here because I'm just trying to make sure that they keep building as long as possible, and I don't think I have to worry about that anymore. The last time I looked out here about 4 o'clock, there were thousands of bees doing orientation out front, so population's doing good. My Swiffer sheet. Doing this job real well. Lots of beetles. Between that and the screen bottom board, seems to be doing a pretty good job of controlling hive beetles. I really don't have a population problem. Both my hives, all of my hives, are in direct sunlight most of the day. This one's on the west side. I got a gigantic oak right here beside it. I'm going to have to move it next year because it only gets direct sunlight for when the sun's directly overhead because of the fence behind it. Empty frame. They're stealing wax off of it. About all they're doing. It's an old frame. It's going to go away next year. It's just in there to make them feel like they've got plenty of room to grow. See, I still got new frames that they haven't built out yet, so we weren't even close to a harvest on this hive this year. They replaced their queen about 3 times this year, so they spent most of their energy this year building frames and replacing the queen. So since the last replacement, they haven't built the queen cell 1. I said that, now I'll go in here and find queen cells. But they've been pretty happy since the last queen. They are putting up a lot of nectar. Yeah. Come on. Completely packed, capped. The other side's all nectar. And of course you got to remember this time of year, it's rubbing season. So you want to get things covered as quickly as possible. If you're harvesting at this time of year, you want to get them, put them in another box with a cover every frame. Otherwise you'll get a robbing frenzy. Try not to spill damage too many cells because they're going to need this honey over the winter. And if they don't have it, you either have to feed them all winter or they die. So bees naturally will put up honey to help them survive. Whew, that's a frame of capped honey. Both sides. It's really heavy. Now we got a queen cell. but it's an empty. Yeah, lots of nectar. Okay, got a brood frame. Almost entirely capped brood on this side. And the other side's half brood. This side is probably the one that just hatched. Looking to see if there was milk brood. Oh, there we are. No, they look like just clean cells. Lost my son. Capped brood. And a lot of covered empty cells, which means there's probably milk brood. Look at that, they got 4 cups in a row. They're all old and they're all empty. But see, I got 4 cups right there in a row. I'm surprised on how much propolis they put on this new box this year. My smoker's being annoying this time. I tried some new smoker fuel. You probably saw me mention it in one of my other videos. Verdict's still out. I'm not real happy with it. Others may love it. Just not having a lot of real luck. Okay, another frame of brood. And we got milk brood around the frame of cap brood. Not very much, but it's some. And that one's mostly honey, mostly capped, both sides. So we'll move it more towards the center. Put these empty frames up against the wall, because you want your honey, your food source, in the middle. And that's that empty one that needs to be on the very outside. So we're gonna put it on the outside over here. This is the most fun when you're trying to put the frames back together. And all the bees know is you're disturbing their home. So smoke them a little. You can get them to move. Touch them with your hive tool, they'll move out of your way. Sometimes there's so many of them, it's kind of hard to get your frames back in there. All right, so we're good on this one. I would have liked to have seen a little more honey, but they got plenty. I'll feed them. If you hadn't already got your feeders for this winter, I've got links for the Burns feeder, David Burns. Website is Honeybees Online. But I'm pretty sure it's in my links. The feeders, I have 2 of his, and then I made some of my own because I'm that kind of person. I'll build it. And I got to put this under the feeder. Just make sure you don't put it under your feeder. Number 2, one of my old hives. I took 3 boxes of honey off of this one this year. Good producers. They haven't tried to swarm. They propolize the crap out of everything. My new boxes look like old boxes because the propolis is so heavy. Look at me. Okay. A little smoke in the front door. A little smoke in the top. There's not much activity in the top. There's about half of it capped, the other half full of nectar. So while you're watching this, if you think of any questions for me, please put them in the comments and I'll look at them and I'll answer them. Anything you'd like for me to do a video about, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. All right, we have a lot of milk brood, some in drone cells, but nonetheless, this side's a lot capped, a lot of near capping, and a lot of milk brood. I get pretty much everything I need to see is right there on that one frame. I know the queen's active. I know they got food. That was a quick one, but they're actually building this one out, it was also blank. So they're building it out and still putting up nectar this late in the year. There's still nectar to be had. But that was a nice quick inspection. I know almost all these others are capped honey. So there we go. So don't forget to subscribe and like. Tell your friends. Watch some of my other videos, my video series on beginning beekeeping. I'm going to be making some more because I still have to do the one on the Alright. So keep watching. Keep watching. Wait for more on my video series. I have one more to do on bee suits. Just put in the comments what else you'd like to see. Right up here, I'm going to put a link to my video beginner series. But like and subscribe, and we'll see you in about a week. Thanks for watching.